Brodes Media.
The main focus will be Trea Turner. How he can't make basic standard defensive plays bothers me so much, but I'm at the point where I'm on to the next stage, meaning I start out angry because we know what we think he is, and we see him play at the World Baseball Classic, and he is labeled one of the best players on planet Earth, smoking home runs basically every single game, and then he became a little leaguer. Over a 1 week span, it went from, wow, he's amazing, to, all right, he's a Philadelphia Philly, and he doesn't know how to play the sport anymore. So in the early stages, I'm aggravated, and I can't believe what I'm watching, and I'm really pissed off at him. Now I'm starting to feel bad. Now I'm actually a little bit concerned for his mental health throughout this journey and this spiral that he's in. And I know that there's a lot of people on social media trying to rally behind him, get on his back, show that he has support. And when they get back to Philadelphia, they want to do something similar to what Alec Boehm received for the first time after the whole "I hate this place" thing and the whole viral video. I got no issue with it. When times are tough, you sometimes need that support system. You need your best friend to put his hands over your shoulder or his arms over your shoulder and be like, I got you, dude. I got you. I get it. I understand. It is rough, and you are definitely not in a good spot. What do you say? What do you say here? Why not today? Let today be the day. We feel you. We know that you're better. Just go out there and do your thing. Now, I'm sure that's all been discussed a billion times already. I don't know what you do if you're Rob. Because if you wanted to try and get him out of this, and you said, the way I'm going to do it is by just letting him play every day. That's the only way. Let him play every day. It'll be at the bottom of the lineup, but I'm not sitting him. I'm not benching him. This is what you have to do. I would understand. I also get it if this Kansas City series rolls around. Don't even worry, man. I don't want you worrying. Take a few days off. Get away from baseball. It's your mental deep breath. Relax. That's all. Relax. I could see that working too. This text comes in from Josh. Hey, Brodes, this was a must-win series for the Phils and a great job overall. Weird loss last night, though, with the whole trying not to use Kimbrel thing, and then he ends up struggling anyway. Also, the game-tying ground ball from Bell that went right through Turner. What the heck was that? What are your thoughts on Turner batting eighth? Personally, I love Trea, but I'm fine with making him earn his spot in the lineup. He has been awful. Now, I lean towards just writing his name in the lineup card every day and getting himself at-bats to get himself out of this. That's just the best way I think he goes at this point. But if it's at the bottom and he's batting eighth, he's batting ninth, he's batting seventh, that's probably the way I would handle this, because you can't give him more at-bats. He is hurting this baseball team. It is that bad where you are losing games because of how piss poor he's playing. So it is to that level. Does that deserve to be in the lineup every day? At some point, do you make a stand and you recognize we're losing because of you, dude? So you're tying my hands behind your back or behind my back. I don't know if Rob ever says anything like that, because even what he did today, giving Lorenzen the ball for the eighth, that's what he believes in. And it's not even necessarily a bad thing to let your roster know that I'm going to give you a longer leash than maybe you even expect, or I'm going to let you ride things out. And from there, we'll see what the results are, and then we will address it accordingly if we have to make that leash shorter or if we're willing to let it go as long as humanly possible until you give us a reason not to. At Trea, right now, if I'm looking at him, don't you think we're at that time? Yeah, I do. But he's a big contract dude. And this is what you do. You let these big-time athletes go through these situations, and there's only one way for it to change. Truthfully, it's for Trea Turner to hit the switch. For Trea Turner to have one at-bat that then snowballs into a whole new world. And if it never happens, it never happens. But don't you think Trea deserves the chance to do it? I think so. What if that cost you games, though? And right now, you're in a wild card battle. You're competing with all these other teams for a postseason spot. So how do you balance Trea Turner, the star that he is, and he is a star in Major League Baseball, and that matters. We can't just pretend it doesn't matter because he's struggling. There's a difference if Edmundo Sosa can't buy a hit and if Bryce Harper can't buy a hit. There's a difference if Trea Turner sucks and if Adam Hazley sucks. One guy has way more respect and way more success. I don't think we even understand, and a lot of us do, but I'm just saying, because we're in the middle of it right now, we don't even understand how good Trea Turner really is because all we've seen is garbage. But Trea Turner is so elite. He's not just good. He's not just great. He is so elite. That didn't just go poof. That didn't evaporate. It's in there. How do we get it out if you're Rob? I think it starts with keeping him batting at the bottom of the lineup. So I don't care if he bats 8th. I'm cool with it, to answer Josh's question.
Hey, Brodes. I'm going to call this a good series win. Starting pitching was excellent. Lorenzen looked great, and the offense did what it needed to do. That being said, I can't help but think that it would be the best move to sit Trea Turner down for the rest of the season. This guy is just not going to help this team get to the playoffs right now, and every time you put him out there, you just destroy his confidence even more. He can't hit. He can't field. How's he going to show his pace at Citizens Bank Park tomorrow? It's been a rough season, and I think this season they just have to pull the plug.
You can't do that. I thought you were going to say sit him down for a series or so, and I start nodding my head, acknowledging that I'm sure that could be in the cards. While I may not lean to do it, I get it. I do. I get it. You're not sitting him for the whole season. That's not how professional sports works, once again, when you're this high caliber of athletes. This dude is sensational. Look at how the baseball world spoke about him during the World Baseball Classic. There was a reason why. He's not a home run hitter, okay? He's not going to have the incredible amount of power that he put on display during that tournament. But he takes over games, and he's athletic on the bases, and he scores a lot of runs, and he's a pro's pro, and he's one of the rarest forms of pro athletes. You don't sit their ass on the bench. And how is the reaction going to be at Citizens Bank Park? I actually think it's going to be positive. I actually sense that there's going to be a flip and a change instead of the angry boo, boo. Maybe I'm being naive. I don't know. I'm not just going and basing it all off of social media. There seems to be a trend, though, of everyone getting behind him and everyone showing love that we get it, dude. We get it. We believe in you. We know.